Kyle, the left-handed opener, scored 114 against Zimbabwe, and Javed Miandad, their captain, 57 against the West Indies, 89 against Zimbabwe. He's in top form. Their normal captain, Imran Khan, unfortunately injured and out. England, well, they make one change. This is obviously going to be a seamer's wicket, so captain Graham Gooch has dropped Phil Tufnell, and in comes the medium-fast Gladstone Small. Alan Lamb had a slight reaction to a hamstring in training, so he's kept out of the side. And a quick word on Chris Lewis also, the main strike bowler for England. Apparently he's now carrying an injury. There is some doubt as to whether he'll bowl. Well, those are the two teams.
Armour. Confident appeal.
My word, I think that was very close, and Peter McConnell had a good look there. And that ball just swung in very nicely to the left-handed Amar Sohal. Here we have it again. My word, that seemed back a long way, and I think the batsman might have been slightly fortunate there. But no doubt Peter McConnell thought he had the benefit of the doubt with it slipping down the leg side.
I think we'll see here this morning, Michael, some movement with this wicket, with the covers that have been on the wicket since Friday. The wicket would have sweated, so we could see some movement off the wicket this morning.
Yes, certainly. As Geoffrey Boycott pointed out in the pitch report, it is slightly damp there. I know Les Burdett was very happy with the wicket on Friday. He said it was nice and dry, but obviously having had the covers on for a day and a half, it's sweated and just made the surface a little damp.
Arm away for Pringle. No ball is called by umpire McConnell.
And again we see some very late movement off the wicket here from Derek Pringle. It seemed right back in. There he is again. And that's tickled just behind square leg to Sohail. It's his first run. And that's the end of the over. And they score 3 for no wicket.
And Ramez is out. Well caught on that occasion. Playing away from the body, so England have made the breakthrough.
And here we go again. That bit of seam, a little bit of bounce, and Dermot Reeve takes a very good catch there at point. It's just bounced and, well, in fact, a symbol of his catches, actually. And Dermot Reeve there. A little high five there with Dermot. He was caught by Dermot Reeve there off the bowling of Freitas, and the score is 5 for 1. And here we go again, just seaming away, bouncing a bit, and there you can see a comfortable catch there for Dermot Reeve. A little bit of bounce, mate, and there you can see a very simple catch there for Dermot Reeve, and that's the end of Ramiz Raja. Very reminiscent of Headingley, where Graham Gooch flipped it up off his boot. The ball, first delivery from Philip de Freitas, seams away. It's knocked up, I think, by Ian Botham at second slip, and Alex Stewart reacted tremendously quickly to pick it up off the rebound. And it's a first ball duck there. It's bounced out of Boss' hands, and that's a tremendous effort there by Stewie there, who catches it off actually Graham Hick. And there goes Chumley walking off with Huck, the batsman, who's just what they got what they call a golden duck. And here we have it's 1, 2 for 5.
Freitas wide down leg side. In fact, a wide call by Bucknor, charging in for the hat trick.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame that the ball actually swinging in down the leg side, as opposed to the last ball that actually seamed and swung away. And here we see probably Daffy trying too hard and going way down the leg side, and a very good take there by Alex Stewart.
Michael, I don't think I've ever seen the ball move off the seam so far here at Adelaide as it is this morning.
just dropped short of Graham Hick again. Philip de Freitas getting in the right place, the right shape, and I think possibly Javed Miandad's very good. He doesn't actually push at the ball very hard. He just leaves his hands nice and relaxed. He just doesn't actually push it. Takes his bottom hand off, and that's probably why it didn't carry there to Graham Hick at slip. Whereas Mr. Huck was pushing at it and it just carried there to slip. That one didn't. Miandad at the moment scored 89 in the last innings. Played extremely well.
Pringle not getting quite the same movement off the seam as de Freitas, but bowling a very good line and length. Oh, that's a useful delivery. Confident appeal. Is he up? England first would have gone wild. But umpire Peter McConnell is unmoved.
Well, I'd like to see that one again. He got very, very close to it. An absolute magnificent delivery there from Derek Pringle. Bounced, left him. Well, I mean, the people behind the wicket were very, very confident, Ken, and I think he might well have got a faint one on that.
Alex Stewart very, very confident about that catch, the wicket. But umpire McConnell, as you see in replays, not interested.
The ball jagging about quite a lot. Super shot.
A magnificent shot there. Miandad will look for 3, and they'll get 3 comfortably. Pringle just over pitching, and Miandad launching into a magnificent cover drive.
Yes, he's a class player, is Javed Miandad. Just looking for the ball to be slightly over pitched or giving a bit of width if it's short. And on the whole, the England bowlers don't give too many balls which are offline, and particularly on pitches like this. They get quite a lot of surfaces in English county cricket where they used to bowl in line and length, seam up.
It's well placed. Single to Sohail.
And it is very difficult, and I've no illusions as a batsman how difficult it is to score runs, especially with one new ball at each end.
And they got a bit of bat on that, and that was magnificently fielded. And the covers looked like Graham Hick out there.
Well, you won't see better cricket than this today. Good length ball, just a little touch of width by Philip de Freitas. Great off drive, wonderful stop, right-handed stop.
I reckon when they're up, they've got to go after them, and he did just that. Magnificent shot, and equally well fielded by Graham Hick. He's got that one away, and it falls short of the man down there at fine leg. Robin Smith down there. So it looks as though Imran Sohail is really going to go after the bowling.
This just drifting down the leg side from pitching on, just helping it around and straight to the fielder. He's got to be careful there, hit it a little bit harder, and he could hole out from what should be a good shot. You see that ball just pitching about 5 or 7 yards short of Robin Smith.
The man with the moustache, Jeff Merrill. And that is out. Reward for Pringle, who has bowled Miandad, courtesy of an inside edge onto the stumps, and it's now 14 for 3.
Yes, this is pure frustration, really. No runs coming. The ball just a bit too close to Miandad to cut. It came back. As I said, it's been mainly outswingers that Derek Pringle's been bowling. This time he just angled the ball in, and much too close to cut. But really, it's the difficulty of scoring runs that caused the dismissal. Pakistan 14 for 3. It is to the body. The ball just angling back, you see. It's basically about off the middle stump by the time he tries to play the cut shot, which is much too close. Oh, a great delight for England, but I can assure you it is difficult batting against the new ball at each end, remember. One new ball at each end.
Through the vacant 4th slip area for a single, so Malik is off the mark. It's on 1, Sohail on 6. with 17, loss of 3 wickets.
Nicely steered this, no gully. Just popped through in the air. It doesn't matter, the no fielders there. Just run it off very cleverly. Yes, I was just saying you could try and ruffle the English medium pacers, ruffle their rhythm by just walking a step down the pitch. I feel sad for the Pakistani supporters.
It's not exactly a heat wave, Jeffrey, but must be some English supporters there. And they'll get 2 or 3 here. That's a good shot off his pads. In fact, it might even go. No, well fielded there. A very appreciative crowd.
Well, Neil Fairbrother chasing after this ball, one of the outstanding fielders. Probably one of the 4 best fielders in the England side. Watch this, that ball should have gone for 4, but he dives, gets his hand to it. So he's scored a run before he actually gets into bat.
Oh, a magnificent catch. A magnificent catch by Pringle. And slammed it back, and Pringle throwing himself to his right, took a magnificent one-handed catch. You won't see better than that, Jeffrey.
No, you won't. Very difficult catch to take for a bowler following through. An absolutely top catch. Watch as he's following through, going off to his left. The ball is smacked back. He sticks the right hand out and he holds it. That's the main thing. He actually not just hits his hand, he holds it. Wonderful catch, Derek Pringle. One of the best.
It is 20 for 4.
Gladstone Small there, feeling at fine leg. I bet he's queuing up to get a ball.
The men out Ramiz for 1, Huck for 0, Miandad for 3, so Hale for 9. That's a beautiful shot, and that could go all the way. Could go all the way to the fence. Magnificent shot from Salim Malik. So the boundaries really have been at a premium.
Well, Philip de Freitas has tended to stray, pushing the odd one down the leg side. This one he just pushes onto the legs, not down, and it's clipped away quite nicely. Lovely timing. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Just pierced the gap.
After an hour's play, it shows you how difficult it's been for the batsman. And that's the second boundary.
Well, that was a cracking shot. Philip de Freitas erring very much, trying to overcompensate to make sure he didn't bowl it on Salim Malik's legs again. He got it too wide outside off stump and he's laid back and really hit into this. He's cracked it over the top of cover, deliberately played and placed.
It's a glorious shot into the cover, but there's a sweeper there, so only a single. But he got the name of Manos through having, not being rude to the gentleman, Michael, but having no neck.
And I think it had something to do with chickens as well. And there's a shot again, a fine square drive through the offside. And Graham Gooch having the good sense to have a sweeper out there until perhaps Gladstone is nice and loose and ready to take advantage of these very good bowling conditions. That's a great catch by Alex Stewart off Gladstone Small's final delivery of his over. And Ejaz there is caught by Stewart, bowled Small. And the score is 32 for 5 here at the Adelaide Oval.
Well, this is wide by Gladstone Small, and Ejaz didn't really move his feet, but that was a shot to play. But sadly, he got the top edge, and Stewart, who's done a terrific job this morning, Michael, behind the stumps, takes a great catch. So Pakistan 32 for 5.
Wasim Akram is at the crease because of this. And Gladstone Small, short one outside the off stump. Ejaz gives it the kitchen sink, as they say, and only managed to get a thin edge on it, and Stewart takes the catch. It's both them second ball. Salim Malik looking for the quick single there, but Neil Fairbrother quickly in from mid-wicket and stopping the run.
Defensive shot by Akram, and Ian Botham has been a marvellous cricketer, and of course still is. But his performances both at the one-day level and, of course, the World Cup performances by Ian Botham have been outstanding. Been a very, very good cricketer for England, both with the bat and the ball. It's out. Jacked it back on, and Ian Botham, a very happy man, as Akram looking to give himself some room outside the off stump, but an inside edge, and back onto the stump. So what a morning it's been for England. Unbelievable. Ian Botham there, Mike, a very happy man.
Yes, it's another good delivery from Both. And here we go, just bounces seams back into him, very similar to the dismissal of Javed Miandad. And Both very, very happy indeed, as I'm sure his captain will be. And Pakistan here are 35 for 6 in the 19th over. And we've got Imran Khan at the crease, the Pakistan wicketkeeper, to receive his first ball. Imran Khan's profile there, you can see. Hasn't played a great deal. But he's aged 20. And he got his first chance against the West Indies in 1990. And it's edged away past gully down to third man, where Derek Pringle fields in his usual characteristic manner, bowls the ball back in to Alex Stewart. And there you have the scoreboard at this glorious Adelaide Oval, and what a lovely sight it must be for English cricketers, followers at home. Pringle, 8 overs, 2 for 8. Both, 1 for 3 off 2. Gladstone, 1 for 3 off 3. And De Freitas, 2 for 22. Now, if Daffy hadn't have gone for, I think, about 12 in his last over there, he too would have had something like 2 for 14 or so.
Well, it's a handsome shot through the covers by Malik. That's a great shot. That might go all the way. In fact, it will. That's a beautiful shot through the covers. Very confident shot with Gladstone Small just slightly over pitching, and Malik getting onto the front foot and thumping the ball through the mid-off area.
And this is a sign of a very good player, Salim Malik, using all his experience. Anything loose, he's hit away this morning. He's already hit a couple of 4s. And even on this wicket that's a good wicket to bowl on, Salim Malik has made use of anything just a little bit. Anything loose or anything, he's really crashed away to the boundary. And that's the end of Gladstone Small's over, and it's 41 for 6.
I think some of these Pakistani batsmen are very good players. It's not because of the poor quality of the batting, it's the surface and the quality of the England bowling and the backing up of the fielding. And very, very athletic fielders in the England team.
Steered through the vacant slip area, or vacant third slip area. There's 2 slips in, first and second slip.
Ball just a touch wide, and the batsman taking the opportunity to get a bit of wood on it. Hope it flies wide, and it did. It flew wide of second slip. You need a slice of luck or two here. I don't think you're going to get runs unless you get a bit of luck on this surface. Oh, it could be out, could be out. Caught low down. He's waiting for the umpire, but he's given it, he's given it. It's another one to Ian Botham. Lovely catch at slip. Beautiful low down catch. Couldn't be quite sure. The batsman waiting, quite rightly too. The umpire looking to square leg, gets the nod of approval. Watch here.
This is a fabulous catch, just getting the hands under it, and a very good catch indeed. Certainly carried, and Beefy was no doubt with him. It's 42 for 7.
Well, I think you had the confirmation from that angle from mid-wicket that the ball certainly carried, and you see in the slow motion here, Botham striking again, thick outside edge. The only doubt from the umpire at the bowler's end was, did it carry? On checking with the square leg umpire, as Botham did as well, and the new batsman in, Haider.
Charles. Small to continue from the river end. Bowling to Haider, who's on 1. Moon on 1. 43 for 7. And Geoffrey Boycott, I guess you mightn't like batting on this track, but you'd probably like to have a bowl.
Well, there's definitely, I wouldn't take my cap and sweater off to have a bowl on here. It's anybody batting. I mean, watch this slow motion replay. Dermot Reeve slip, just getting his hands to that. But I think that was just out. I think it's a tight one, and I think he was right to wait with Salim Malik. I certainly would have waited. I don't think anybody could blame him for that.
Get 2 there. Good shot by Haider, clipping it away through the mid-wicket area. So they're up with Canada now. 45 on the board, the loss of just 7.
Gee whiz, what a performance, Ashley. Up with Canada.
Yeah, well, England have got a bat yet.
Well, I don't think there's much difficulty here. Psychologically, it's different when England have to bat in a good position, knowing they need a small total. I haven't finished off Pakistan yet. Gladstone small.
Although there's some threatening clouds about. It's very dull and overcast now. So it's Botham to Haider. Never run on the misfield. It's a maiden, 47 for 7. So Moan's on 2, facing small. And that is out. 8 for 47. Or as they say in England, 47 for 8, Geoffrey. A straightforward catch, and Small has struck again.
Yeah, the good feel inside England, good catches. Hicks got good hands, Bolton's got good hands. This one flies, well, reasonably quickly, not too hard, but it just flies nice, comfortable height. Thank you very much to catch pigeons in those slips areas to the England players. Great delight for Gladstone Small in his first World Cup match. Pakistan 47 for 8.
Thanks, Charles. There is a run there, another rare run, Pakistan. Mushtaq is on 1. He's the leg spinner in the Pakistan lineup. Probably not quite the wicket for leg spin, Geoffrey.
I think if the leg spinner ball's on this, somebody's going to launch themselves into his bowling.
Gladstone Small. Oh, and a play and a miss.
Oh, the line was perfect here, just outside off stump. This would have been a super delivery in a test match, never mind a one-day international. Right down that corridor of uncertainty, just outside the off stump, moving away a touch. That's too good for a tail ender, is that? Probably too good for a batsman.
There are the ominous clouds, and certainly looks full of rain on a day where the wicket is certainly not full of runs. Botham again beating the bat to no avail. Graham Gooch will be a little bit worried about the cloud cover, and because if the rain does come, let's hope it doesn't, because England certainly deserves a victory in this match. The way they've played so far, it'll be 1 point each. And that would be a travesty. A maiden, 48 for 8.
Well, that's a good over from Ian Botham. These two Pakistani batsmen will be thinking about how they're going to hit Botham for runs, how they're going to improve Well, that's total of 48, but he's a wily old campaigner these days. Reduced pace, definitely. That happens to everybody. You can't do what you did as you get older. When you were young, he had great pace as a youngster, but he has a good cricket brain. Swings the ball, seams it, knows what he's doing when he's got the ball in his hand.
Certainly his figures reflect that. Well, that's a good shot down the ground. And they'll look for 3. Gooch in pursuit. In fact, they might even look for 4 here. And that is very well run indeed. 4-all run. Hayder smashing that one down the ground. He goes along to 8. And he's threatening to do the second highest scorer.
Yes, Graham Gooch making the mistake here of fielding mid-off or mid-on at the Adelaide Oval, because they are very, very long boundaries. Straight and very short cover to mid-wicket. That shot brought the 50 up, 51 to Pakistan.
Well, that's a great shot. It's a great shot. At least it'll be 2 runs. Didn't quite get it as he would have liked. I'll look for 3. Pringle hasn't got a good arm, and they could have gone past for 3 there, but happy with 2.
And that's the last ball of the over, and the score is 56 for 8. 1.93. And Gladstone Small dropping a bit too short there, and it's pulled away. I think Gladstone in his 8th over now. 2 for 18. Sorry, 2 for 18, yes. And I think I was blamed a little bit for that, Ken.
But that reverse sweep, Michael?
Yeah, I think that was something to do with it. But we played so well up till then. And yeah, we didn't play too well in the final. Perhaps Fraser, very, very good fielder down there.
Tell me, Michael, if you had your time over again, would you have played the same shot, the reverse sweep?
I think they'll be doing what Ashley perhaps suggested. I think certainly if someone like Both comes in, I think he'll be trying to get England off to a very quick start so we don't have too much of a problem. And that's a great catch again by Stewart. A lovely ball by Reeve, just seamed again. The batsman going for a big back-foot drive, and Stewart taking a fine catch there in front of first slip. And the banners are waving all around this Adelaide Oval. And it's 62 for 9, and here we see it again. And a big nick, and Stewart diving across there in front of first slip. Another very fine catch indeed.
Very, very happy man there, and unbelievable catch by Stewart. Pakistan 62 for 9, the 34th over.
Akib Javed, who plays for Hampshire. And there's the wicket, which enabled him to get there, and another very fine catch from Alex Stewart, diving to his right. Again, it's the end of the over, and it's 62 for 9 in the 34th over.
The umpire there, Steve Bucknor from the West Indies, having a joke with the boys. It's good to see the umpires and the players communicating, and you know all about communicating with umpires, Michael.
Yes, I had a little word or two, but the umpires over here, we had no trouble. They've been tremendous, and they've done a pretty good job, and it's always nice to see them having a...
Well, that's a handsome shot. That's through. Good shot by Mushtaq. Will it go all the way? I think it will just trickle into the fence. Yes.
We haven't seen too many of those this morning, Ken. A very fine off drive. I think probably the last one we saw was from Salim Malik. And you won't get a better shot than this from a tail ender. Nicely through. Jeffrey Boycott would like that. The old shoulder, the old front shoulder. Look at that. Yeah, I got my arm up there nice and high, and I've stroked it through the covers.
You're in danger here as we see Small to Mushtaq. Oh, a useful seed.
That's a great reply, that is, from Gladstone Small. Just a little bit more in that. Little leg cutter there from Gladstone Small. See him coming down and just, bouncing and leaving the ball. What a very good reply.
Well, he's picked the gap straight between first and second slip. And runs coming.
And it's 71 for 9 in the 37th over.
The epitome of economy. And that could be out. In fact, it is. Dermot Reeve taking the catch, first slip. And Pringle has struck. That's Pakistan all out for 74. And Pringle 8.2 overs, 3 for 8.
Well, almost a textbook delivery was that. Just gentle, medium swing. Batsman playing at it, nicked it. Not too quickly to slip, and Dermot Reeve doing the business. Just pouching it comfortably, rolling over as he holds on to it. And it was perfectly played to first slip. Superb performance by England. The pitch was helpful, no doubt about that. Lucky to win the toss, but they've taken that look by the scruff of the neck and given a thoroughly professional performance and getting a very good hand from the crowd here. Lots of English supporters, lots and lots of them. So they'll be pleased. Disappointment for Pakistan, but Graham Gooch and his team thrilled to bits with that performance as he goes to get his pads on.